You know what? My wife has the right to skydive, but she doesn't jump out of an airplane because she and I have an agreement that she's not going to do that because I don't want my wife jumping out of an airplane.
The Iranians are saying they have the right to enrich the uranium that they can't keep. I hope we have good translators over in Islamabad because they told us they'd open the strait, and today they only let 4 ships pass. Tomorrow, Iran says they'll let 12. Well, that's not what they agreed to. It's still the first 24 hours of the ceasefire. With their command and control knocked out, maybe some rogue guards didn't get the memo.
The deal is a ceasefire, a negotiation. That's what we give. And what they give is the straits are going to be reopened. If we don't see that happening, the president is not going to abide by our terms if the Iranians are not abiding by their terms.
So I guess we're going to just allow for a little bit of a grace period. The president says we don't even mind Iran charging tolls as long as we get a 50% cut. He said a joint venture would be a beautiful thing. I'm not sure an Iranian toll booth with tankers, even with the U.S. kickback, is wise, but I'd rather have the Iranians taxing tankers than bombing them. I'm sure they'll hash it out at their Pakistani peace summit. It's not like we'd pay. We don't get oil from the Strait. It's a small premium for peace in the Middle East.
UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and of course the Chinese and Singapore and Japan, they'll all pay. And if it's $5 or $6 billion a month, it's nothing compared to the value of stability in getting 21% of the world's oil through that strait. I like this outcome. I don't like war, but this tells me the region's coming back big, because if you can get peace in the Middle East, it's one of the fastest growing regions on earth.
Making money's better than making war. The president says they can have their own golden age if they behave. The question is, can they keep their rogue generals from going on a shooting spree? In the last 24 hours, Israel got hit by missiles, and a Saudi oil pipeline got hit by drones. The Secretary of War says, just wait.
Iran would be wise to find a way to get the carrier pigeon to their troops out in remote locations to know not to shoot.
The Israelis have been tearing up Lebanon in the meantime, rooting out Hezbollah for good. The White House says Lebanon isn't a part of the deal, and the Jews can whack proxies. But Iran threw a hissy fit.
If Iran wants to let this negotiation fall apart in a conflict where they were getting hammered over Lebanon, which has nothing to do with them and which the United States never once said was part of the ceasefire, that's ultimately their choice. We think that would be dumb, but that's their choice.
What's the one thing we learned from Iran?